Hey buddies, welcome back to Video Games Awesome Live PAX 2016. It's called PAX West now.
Yeah.
It's the first ever one called PAX West. And
like Prime.
Becky and I hit the show floor bright and early on Friday morning, right?
Yeah, that looks
you can see the tired face.
Oh
yeah.
my God. Why'd you record that?
Sorry, I was just trying to get some. I was calibrating my steady camera.
That dinosaur was a hazard
fucking
zone.
dinosaur.
Yeah, this was insane.
I was just waiting for someone to fall off of that.
Right? Look at the scaffolding they have up on the side. They get you to sign a waiver.
Oh, do they?
But
okay.
But look at this side.
Yep.
Holy
There's
fuck.
nothing to put your foot on in case you slip. There's no mats. There's nothing.
There's a picture online of a T-Rex costume riding that. I have it saved on my desktop,
yeah.
actually.
Like, it wouldn't have been a big deal to simply have a little clip that gets onto people's belt loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every person who comes up, you just clack it on. How many people don't have belt loops? I mean, like you could probably, or you just have even like a quick little like belt, zip, bam. I would have done that personally, but hey, whatever. I'm not. That was insane.
It was representing the game art.
In some ways, it's refreshing to see a company that's just like, fucking do it.
Yeah.
And
so
not
we were talking about like, how did they get the insurance for this?
It's just something you don't see these days.
Yeah.
It's something like that. But it was remarkable, and it was the bigger thing on the show floor this year. It certainly,
It's pretty fucking amazing.
was the centerpiece.
Yeah. So I went up. That is rickety as shit.
Yeah, those scaffoldings aren't all that
And
steady.
when I was up there, it was actually quite scary.
At Home Depot, they teach us never to put more than one person on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I worked there, those things.
It was mainly scary. Well, I was trying to film while I was doing it. They had just said you can't film while you're doing it, so I was like really nervous. It was kind of freaky. But I've never ridden a T-Rex before, so it was pretty cool.
Was it scary to be up there?
Yeah.
Because
did you see the whole convention floor?
Yeah. I tried to get some footage of it, but my footage was shit. Because they had just told us not to, and I wanted to get off pretty quickly.
I mean, it's only one story up. Nobody's gonna die.
No.
But
it hurt.
It hurt.
You definitely break something.
You'd probably break an arm. I think I'd zoom in here. That's a little bit closer shot there.
I'm scared. So also interesting, this one. So you go on that one and then you can come on this other dinosaur. And he says as you're walking up, don't step right here. There's like an X because it's weak and you could fall through. And also don't step beyond this piece of tape.
Because the whole thing will
that's
tip.
at the front, because it will push forward.
It feels like a team of
really thrown together.
It feels like a team of interns who just had the company control for
Well,
a day.
it seems like they had somebody build something, but with no idea what it was going to be used for.
What it was going to be used for.
Yeah.
Can we put somebody on that?
No.
It was really cool.
I didn't build it for that cheap, but okay.
Robbie and the Soul
These guys are fucking
Brothers.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
What's going on? Right after this, he went on a camping trip with his family.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's exhausting.
All I can think is some people don't have kitties at home.
Yeah, I can play bass with my left hand and piano with my right. No big deal.
Insane.
That guy was new.
Yeah, I didn't recognize the rest of the dudes.
He's
They were
over
there
there.
last year. They were last year.
Okay.
Yeah. This was
I don't
awesome.
think I've ever met them.
Hey, you got in there.
You
Yeah.
have once, but I don't remember.
Okay.
the name.
So,
That's some Lego right there.
Yeah. That's all made out of fucking Lego, guys.
Oh.
so it's there to promote World of Warships. Pretty big budget game. These guys have like an unlimited advertising budget, it feels like, but pretty good use of it.
Yeah.
They were building it because they said that they actually were short Lego the day before and they got it emergency that morning.
Oh,
so
So
really?
they weren't supposed to be there building it?
It actually
kinda
would
cool
have been
that they were.
I
cool
know.
if they and they were done after that though. And
Yeah.
I thought like, wow, what a missed opportunity. You should have built it from the day
Yeah.
one throughout
Yeah.
PAX. Would have been amazing.
I thought that was fucking cool seeing them work on it.
And then these guys arrived late as usual.
Oh, Deacon, it looks like it
We
hurts.
got lucky for weather, eh? It was calling for
Yeah.
like,
it looked like it was gonna be
downpour.
awful.
It was
You
horrible
got
that
very wet
morning.
that walk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first day wasn't great, but
after
like
that, it was fine.
It was great compared to what the forecast said. So you had a toe jam. I mean, Earl walking around the show floor. I get a better shot here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here it goes.
I just want to entertain.
His belt's broken there.
Actually, this is a side-by-side comparison of my handheld camera. Well, I'm obviously not trying here, but still.
Versus the Osmo.
This is the Osmo right after it, where I'm also not trying because you don't have to.
Yeah.
And this is like literally no effort with the Osmo.
Awesome.
Awesome.
That's just me just walking towards them.
Yeah. And there's Toe Jam.
We didn't find that section until like the last day.
I know, it's fucking crazy. PAX is
Yeah, they
crazy
opened
big.
up PAX a bit more this year. They opened up sections that used to be like waiting lines into more booths and like that was the adult swim area, and it used to just be a hallway to a bathroom, and now it's the adult swim area.
Yeah.
Insane. Oh, so Becky and I just did a walk around basically with the Osmo, the entire show floor, and I'm just gonna play it in
that's cool.
fast speed here, kind of following
So
her
this
along
is the indie
Yeah.
mega
through the
booth?
Indie Mega Booth.
That was one of the most congested corners of the.
People
Yeah.
love the Indie Mega Booth.
Yeah.
It's like the most popular part of PAX.
Aw, then we ran into
just
John K.
randomly, John
Oh,
K.
Buddy.
They need to open up that corner a little more.
Yeah.
Just push it, like make that part, that hallway where the bathrooms are,
Yeah.
just like 5 feet
Open
shorter.
it up.
Why?
Yeah.
I think Indies just need more room on the show floor, or
Yeah.
like in general, like. There's Tiny Builds. They always take over a huge
Yeah.
footprint.
We love Tiny Bill.
There's Fan Gamers booth.
Yeah, we love them too.
Around the corner, you have these guys. They're all at this
Yeah.
place. Osmo Mike isn't the greatest,
Yeah.
apparently.
little fuzzy.
Then we skip not too far away to the Rooster Teeth
Yeah, that's right.
booth. Apparently, they have like their own stage now for shows. God, they have become a juggernaut. They don't need a broadcasting company like Twitch. They are a broadcasting company.
Yeah. Then this
oh,
area was confusing. Runic Games, Hob.
Oh yeah, this I couldn't
Yeah,
even figure
I think
out
I
this
walked by that a
booth.
few times,
I was like,
never really-
what game is it? Perfect World? Runic Games?
The
Hob?
Perfect World.
Different game, but
Yeah, different.
couldn't
You know.
figure out what. And Gigantic.
Yeah.
Gigantic, Runic Games, Hob, and Perfect World were all signs in that booth, and we couldn't figure out where one began and where another ended. It was not
And we were
the
gonna
greatest.
ask, but then there wasn't anyone around that we could really talk to, so
Kids playing.
it's like my favorite part of PAX, just seeing kids play games.
Kids have a great childhood. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So the other thing about PAX that's notable, there isn't a slow day anymore. There used to be like a reliable slow day where Becky and I could go get better footage of booths where we could go around. Basically, you have to wait till like the last hour of the last day
Yeah.
for it to be slow.
Yeah.
Then people start clearing out a
Sunday
little bit.
was a little slower.
In the morning,
barely.
it was fucking crazy.
yeah?
Yeah. But then
don't know
it
which
did
way
get
that morning.
slower
I would say the
later.
only reason it feels a little slower is because people get in line finally for the things that they think they
Right.
missed all weekend, and they're like, oh, I really want to play that game. So you see less in the halls, I think. That's all it is.
Sega had a booth represented there, yeah.
Whoa, that guy.
That's a good moment. Becky's
Yeah.
just walking along, and all of a sudden, he's just out of nowhere.
Do you get my jump back?
Dude.
Oh, you
I
didn't.
kind of
That's a
I
big
didn't
dude.
jump back.
Hey, I'm wearing the same thing.
This thing.
Friend's friend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a cute picture.
That
Dead
thing
by
is cool.
Daylight?
This is the Weta workshop area, which you guys might know about.
Yep.
Dishonored 2.
Dishonored
Did you guys get in
2.
here?
No,
Nope.
we didn't.
I was kind of bummed that they closed this area off.
I was disappointed by this Bethesda area.
Yeah.
This is just Dishonored 2's previous thing. previous like statues and stuff that they had out for everybody to see at last PAX.
Yeah.
But this time,
Now it's in a...
using the big black box that they used to use for like private showings of their trailers.
That did nothing.
I'm not a big fan.
It's like-
no, in fact, I really dislike big black boxes
Yeah.
closing
Yeah,
stuff
it's
off.
stupid.
A show floor should just have everything on display. You shouldn't have to
Yeah.
get into a fucking place. It's nice that it felt like a hallway or what. That's nice. It feels like a house you're walking through.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
There we gave our recommendation, or like our.
oh, you told a person, don't worry about
Eh.
it.
Well, we said like, well, it went fast. You could get through it quickly.
Yeah.
That was our review.
There's a Warhammer guy. That came.
We wouldn't like Gamescom then. That's what Gamescom is all about.
This is just a random person while I'm recording being like, oh, hi guys.
I emailed him a few times. He's in the chat now.
You shook my camera there.
He's in line for Sonic Mania.
Whoa,
Oh.
boob shot.
Becky boobs.
You took it
That
at
was
the part
fun.
where I was.
I liked being able to see people.
going
Yeah,
off
see,
my
this is an example. You
Yeah.
don't need to, like,
Yes.
even if you have to create a box, you can
Yeah.
still show what's going on in the box.
That was fun.
Yeah. And that was like that one guy's friend on the outside watching.
Oh, that's
him play
neat.
it, so.
That's neat. And this is just the NVIDIA area. They showed, like, a bunch of different games. They had No Man's Sky. Alright, this is next to NVIDIA, just going by, blah, blah, blah.
So yeah, like we were saying, this PAX, there wasn't that thing. There's always a
Yeah.
thing, like some crazy
Nobody
fucking
had it.
had, or like,
Maybe everybody thought someone else was going to do the
Whistles
thing,
yeah,
and then no one did the thing.
it was kind of a weird one.
Yeah, it was. It was an interesting. Every PAX is different.
Yeah.
These guys were doing Smell-O-Vision,
so
which
good.
was a parody thing. What?
Did you
so
guys
good.
do it?
Oh, we didn't do it, but
Oh,
I just
fine.
loved watching people do it.
I stood there forever looking for a reaction from anybody on stage.
Oh, really?
And
Yeah,
never
I got it.
one.
Yeah.
Like, we spent 10 minutes. We must have just gotten the worst people ever. And they were just
We
like
did it
sitting there just
twice.
like.
Maybe they were just lame people.
Few times
we
I
saw
saw people just be like, shrug. I swear to God, I saw a guy shrug.
Yeah, well, they took selfies. They were like, meh, meh.
So, that's
It smells
unfortunate.
of farts.
So apparently, according to Ben, there were some good reactions on stage.
Yeah, we saw some.
That's good.
It would like every time there was a fart, like the top would glow green for a second, so
Oh,
you could tell
really?
that it really
A fart had happened.
Ah, maybe they had stuffy noses.
So they had their whole display. I have to admit, these are actually kind of cool.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I kind of like them.
Customizing a controller. I don't know how you do it. How do you do it? Do you like
You
order it
probably have to order
online?
the pieces.
You,
Tacky,
or can you make it
ugly,
yourself
pretty, cool.
on their website?
Their website.
Yeah.
You go to the website,
You build the whole
you
controller.
build it, and you
they
have your
ship to
name
you.
on it too.
That's pretty cool.
Put their username on it. I think that's what that means.
All right.
Microsoft's booth.
Microsoft's booth, which was kind of boring, just like last year
Displaying
though. Yeah, display of
PS4s.
PS4s.
Oh, cool.
First time seeing the new Xbox in person, it just looks like they tried to copy the PS4.
It fucked me up because Fraser was talking about how they're trying to be PS4s, and I was like, those are PS4s. And then I kind of looked up, and I was like, oh,
Oh, it's the Xbox booth.
shit.
I don't think I ever clued in that those were Xboxes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Dead Rising 4 was there, yeah.
PlayStation's booth was not the greatest either. I mean, like, one thing, they facilitate a lot of people playing very well.
Yeah.
They really move people through there like clockwork. But when you have just VR on display, it feels like there's less
You
to
don't see much
Yeah.
unless you're playing.
That's the Batman VR.
Yeah,
and
they
then
added all
Psychonauts, Res.
This is the same as last year, that corner.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Kill Strain and... what was this
I
for?
think you just wanted to get, you had got, that side
Right.
had the VR and this had that nice background.
Some games, some other things.
Smaller
Walking
indie
around.
games,
Double Fine's
Fine.
booth. They had a bunch of...
Those two games look solid.
Double Fine was showcasing some indies they
Yankees.
represent there because they're apparently a publisher now, even though nobody likes to use that word.
Yeah. The Farpoint VR was blurry. Oh, shitty.
That's a shame.
Some more stuff. We had no time. You know what? Because I feel like this PAX was the tipping point. For the first time, I was just like, there's no way I'm covering even close to any of this, so I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Whereas in previous years, there's always like, we really buckle down, we can touch base with every indie booth. Like,
And
we
generally
really
we
try
have.
hard.
Yeah, I don't think there's any.
This year,
or
even
this
if you, like-
specific PAX, we're like, no.
It would be impossible. It would, like, you would have to dedicate yourself to only that and nothing else.
Yeah.
So, in a way, it was like a freeing moment. It was like, all right.
What are your opinions on the PSVR? Because you tried it on the Resident
good.
Evil 7.
It feels like it holds up
Demo.
to the Vita or the Vive
It looks like it
quality-wise,
was
and it's much more comfortable.
Stable on your head.
Yeah. It's more comfortable than
As
any
for the
VR system
gameplay,
I've
you
tried.
can't really speak on it because the gameplay was not that
Resident
great.
Evil's gameplay was shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't even really a gameplay demo.
No, it was like a
At
video
all.
that
You
you
just
kind
sat
of move around
and waited.
sometimes.
I
Did you
didn't
get any
see any
dizziness?
overclocking
No
this time.
dizziness.
Yeah, no overclocking.
No overclocking.
I
no
saw some.
nitro.
Where's all the dry ice?
No, I saw some. I saw some custom PCs. Did you guys see the PC
saw
that
the
had
crazy
blood
lights.
running through it?
It had like an IV
And like a
setup.
an IV bag.
Tubes.
Yeah.
I didn't see the blood.
They had like it looked like fake blood running through the PC, and with its own bag, IV bag.
I want to play For Honor.
You know, one thing we were disappointed in is across from Fangamer was the Blizzard area, the Blizzard booth, and I was so fucking pumped for that. And then we show up and it was like World of Warcraft, something.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
other. We're like,
Everybody we talked to was disappointed about that. Everybody was
What?
expecting Overwatch at this event, and it
It's pretty
was
crazy that they
only
weren't.
World of Warcraft.
oh.
So that's the sky bridge that goes to the next hall. You just saw one hall. This is the second hall.
There it is again, everybody!
Spy Party's still here on the right.
They're selling it now, though.
Yeah.
They're selling it now.
I'm interested in who's going to take over that corner next.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll just be a grave to Spy Party in memory of Spy Party.
There's lighting there. It looks like you have the street plus
The cupcake was there again. Behemoth, big thanks again
Fuck
for providing
yeah.
us with breakfast every
Seriously.
morning on the first day.
Oh, nice.
This kid playing with his mom just
This
had to
is
get.
so cute.
Sometimes I get perv shots. I feel like one, right? Like you're just sneaking
You're
a
an
candid
old
shot,
man,
right?
yeah.
Like, but how else
It
do
was
you get
so
moments like this?
cute. And then this kid's like, I want to play.
I want to do what that kid's doing.
It's cute, though. Pyre is the new game from Supergiant. I'm sure we'll see a trailer of it eventually. Another game that looks very different from their previous. What do you got? All kinds of crazy crap. Capcom
This
booth.
is the Resident
That's
Evil
the Resident Evil
booth.
house they kind of built there. And inside they had VR demos of basically you sit there for about 1 minute while the crazy lady at the end of the demo walks around you being with her machete.
And Fraser tried to kiss her, and
Well-
there was a guy in the booth with you.
He like guides you through,
Yeah,
and I was
he
like,
was laughing at you. He was like,
yeah. First, the guy who like the guy you see in the demo who like tries to get up, and then he ends up getting killed by her. He's like trying to undo it. I'm like, yeah, sure, undo me. And then she comes in with the machete, and I'm like, okay. And then she holds it up to your face, and I'm like, eh? And I'm like trying to rub it on her machete, but it wouldn't work.
yeah.
And that's you can't do anything in the demo. It's terrible.
Oh boy.
This is the PAX Rising booth. It just shows some indies that I guess PAX sponsors to be there, which is good. I thought they were cosplaying something, but apparently I don't think they were. I think
Just doing
it's random.
their thing.
Twitch has their booth again. And high security get into that area. Becky and I used to love. We used to give them so much kudos for being like, great place to go get a coffee when you need it. Now they have two lounges. They have the partner lounge and the VIP lounge. And look who guards it.
That guy.
Varying degrees of big, like club type bouncers. Like he was actually the smaller one. There were dudes sitting there just like with giant muscles just being
Yeah.
like this all day. Like VIP. That's
Oh my
just the
God.
way the culture at Twitch seems to be going. It's all about being like, you go to Twitch parties.
We didn't even get invited to the Twitch party. We're not
We didn't even get
VIP.
invited this year. We didn't even. So I'm a little salty, I guess.
Yeah, the booth.
But their parties have been going the direction of like. It used to be there was like a VIP section that let out, and then fans could come in after a certain amount of hours. So
Yeah.
it was great. they did such a
loved
great
it.
job of letting partners, or like whatever you call us, streamers mix with streamers for a bit. Then all the fans come in and we all party. Then slowly, as time went on, it became, then there's a VIP section that's just VIP for the rest of the night, but you can still mingle over here. Then it was, no, that's VIP all night. Then there was VIP, then double VIP. Then there was triple VIP. They
Yeah.
have 3 layers of
Triple
VIP
P.
at their parties. One, the last layer, just so you know, at PAX South, you don't get to know about. It's
Yeah.
one on the rooftop with an MMA fighter who streams on Twitch that nobody even knew about, but apparently one of our fans snuck into. That's the only way we found out about
I
it.
know. Yeah, so we were kind of.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
It's just they're just getting like that. I guess you have to as you get, maybe.
I guess.
Oh, they had coffee in there, and we maybe could have gotten in there.
I didn't.
But again, we weren't told about it, and we're
Yeah.
technically not partners. We're technically not Twitch partners. So,
If that's the MMA fighter I'm thinking about, he's adorable.
is he? He's a nice guy.
Yeah,
That's fine.
He's a sweetheart.
That's fine. Our fan got a picture with him.
Yeah.
That's cool. But like, I'm just saying, you know,
King of the
like
Hill, Bobby.
layers of VIP
What
is just
the hell
kind
are
of
you
gross
talking
feeling to me. Because I guess maybe there's something for everybody. It's not us. It is not us.
Yeah. We want to hang out with like you guys.
My first, like, anytime there's a, like any type of party is like, okay, how do my fans get it? That's
Yeah.
how it's always been.
Yeah.
And VIP, like, I mean, Twitch did a great job for a long time of being like a good mix. Good time to mix with streamers, and then the fans came in, and
Yeah.
they just ruined it over time. All right, rant over. Sorry.
Did you walk by the buff dudes at Tekken?
No. Oh, I saw him from a distance.
Those
Oh,
were
yeah.
the
Buff is
those dudes were like bodybuilder
Oh, yeah, we saw
quality,
them.
huge.
Yeah.
They had like
Not just
the
cut,
definition.
bloated,
and,
like-
Yeah, like
Balloon.
big fucking
Yeah.
Right?
muscles
Like-
and cut.
I
I'd
asked
take
Fraser how
cut
that was
and bloated,
possible.
so they were
I
like
just
bulgy,
could not imagine.
creatine, and
Holy shit!
lots of cutting
like,
supplements.
Huge.
We got recognized a lot
Huge.
walking around the floor, which was nice. Actually, a lot of the devs pulled us aside.
Yeah,
which
they did.
was really
We've
cool.
been getting recognized by devs more and more, which is nice.
This is the Polish booth.
Yep.
Serial killer. Here
We'll
he
talk
is,
all about these. There's too much.
pulling us over.
There will be. Oh yeah, he just came up. He's like, make
Yeah,
sure.
you watch it. Or you see.
They
us,
all
like,
came
go
over from
around.
Poland. They
Yeah.
had trouble with the luggage too, and like
Yeah.
it was a nightmare for them apparently. But I think it all came together in the end. They seem to be doing all right there.
Right over here.
I don't know what this is.
Hardware isn't the bad worst. Like the hardware companies are doing a little bit better job of actually having at least something interesting to look at from a distance, even if you're not interested. I think we have one coming up soon, actually. Oh, this was cool.
Fuck yeah.
The Final Fantasy booth. I actually should have looked this up online if we can find this trailer.
Yeah.
So you can pose on green screen and then they edit it together so you're in this like trailer.
For Final Fantasy. Did anyone do this? It is so cheesy, but so cool.
The last one I like.
That guy. So that's where you do it over there.
2005 green screen action, yeah.
Things like that are cute.
Yeah.
That's what a convention's about, right? Like stupid little shit that you just
Cheesy
like,
shit like that.
you post to your Facebook and you look back upon fondly. This is for what? Earthfall?
Earthfall?
Yeah.
Don't know what it is.
It's basically Left 4 Dead, but
Okay.
it's good.
Okay.
Looked a little rough.
It looked,
around
yeah,
the
looked a little
edges.
rough for
All
the
right.
demos.
Maybe it's early days. There's their characters. Oh, that's Drop Zone. Earthfall and Drop Zone. I don't know the difference. Probably never will. Play dropzone.com though. Go there. Alright, keep moving. Final Fantasy booth. Ah, the Bugatti.
Bugatti.
It's so small.
Yeah, it's way smaller than I expected.
So Space Wars is like a game, like kind of like FTL, except with 3D graphics. Same idea though behind it. Micromanaging a ship and
And
they
if
had a
you went
Bugatti
to
there.
PAX, you could have won that.
So I went up and I said no. I was like, so how is it in the budget to have a Bugatti? And it apparently belongs to the owner of the company, who just happens to own a Bugatti. Because he made his money off
so
of
why
MMOs.
Bugatti?
And so he put a vinyl finish over the Bugatti and drove it into the convention center. It would have been interesting when he drove it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was excited to see a Bugatti because those cars are, they bring out the
What?
kid in you.
Where was that car? Around here.
It's hard not to get excited about a Bugatti.
Fraser is so fucking excited for that.
It's such a like a kid car. This is the big PAX tournament stage. Talk to this guy over here about his rig.
This is a lot easier.
Yo, dude.
Have you seen one of these?
I told him it was a lot easier, my rig. He was cool. A lot of time when you talk to guys like that, they're like, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, no, good.
He was actually just relaxing. This is an insult simulator game there.
Right.
This was for Shadow Warrior 2. They had a nice little cherry blossom tree and a little Japanese gate
It
to
was a
walk
pretty
through,
cool
whatever you call those.
Yeah, it was.
Nice little setup, modest but nice.
Did you watch the monkey game?
The monkey.
Yeah.
Oh, they were
Hey,
playing
Bill.
it while you're there.
I didn't.
Good.
That's Mother Russia.
We'll have to
please.
look into the monkey
You're
game.
an ape, and you've escaped, and
Ape Escape?
you kill all the zookeepers who are
Wow.
trying to.
In Shadow Warrior area?
Yeah.
Huh.
And it had this cool jazz music going, and you basically just shove people into walls and they explode, and it's top down. It
Yeah,
it
it's
looks
like-
super fun to
It
play.
was like
cool.
jazz drums, like and every time you get a kill, would do a splash cymbal.
Nice. Harambe the game?
Yeah, it was pretty great.
Harambe
They had
Avenger.
this game, which is a game by Hideo Kojima. I didn't know about this. Fire Hose. And I didn't see any footage. They just had signs for it, I
Is it
think.
all about a fire hose?
I don't know.
Sounds like it's about a fire hose.
Yeah. We had no idea.
And then Nintendo's area was sad. They had their new product on display.
It's a little Nintendo.
And by the way, the authentic Nintendo they had there, a little bit rough around the edges. Like they just picked
Oh,
it out
it's
of like
very-
somebody's
Yeah.
basement.
It was kind of like yellow.
You don't even have a pristine
You don't have
Nintendo.
one, like a couple of those laying around that are still in the box?
Yeah, you should have like a perfect Nintendo somewhere to show us on
Yeah.
display.
It was super disappointing. I really like.
Why
Nintendo.
even put it in a goddamn case? Like that
Yeah.
Nintendo was nothing special. And the other one's just a brand new product you printed in China for like $1. Anyways,
I was thinking it would have been, of course. So they didn't show anything for the new Zelda.
they didn't
But-
bring the new Zelda. They didn't bring the Wii U even this year. They just brought 3DS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was thinking it would have been so cool if they had something like a Linkle statue or something that like got people to that area.
You could pre-order the Pokemons though. Basically, their booth was a pre-order
That's
area.
what they had. There's like cutout Pokemon trainers from cardboard. I was like,
Amiibo's still on display.
come on, guys. Oh yeah, they had that Pokemon store line. We'll show that later.
Hard.
It makes me sad.
But
Anyways,
a Linkle
this was
statue
cool.
would have
Yeah, it
gotten
was
people
cool.
See,
there.
look, like, I mean, have some showmanship. This is fucking what
Yeah, it was
the keyboard makers, Logitech or something,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
they put on this on display to show off their LED keyboards.
And you could press all the buttons.
Even if
Oh, you could?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Even if you've never been interested in a fucking LED keyboard before, this is going to like impress you. They had like, and the video was really cute. It had like pixelated love
Yeah.
story going on between these two little sprites.
Oh, that was at East too.
It's like, goddamn Nintendo, showmanship.
I want that on my wall. Yeah. Yeah, they're keyboards. With everything stripped off of them, or before you put
Squeenix
things on them, I
booth.
guess.
They had Dragon Quest Builders there, which really looks solid.
Yep.
I wish that you could play Dragon Quest on the show, but their composer's an ass.
Oh.
He, like the composer himself, is going after, like he won't allow anybody to stream because of the music he composed. His company controls it and he won't, like it's a big thing.
Logitech usually has something like that at PAX, which we've never done, but
Another shot. So we're kind of overlapping just to make sure we got everything. There's 2 Tekken jackets if you're interested
Those
in
were
Tekken.
cool jackets.
yeah, they were
Yeah?
actually pretty
Yeah,
cool.
they were pretty sweet.
And
Oh, where's those buff bros?
Yeah, where's the buff boys?
The buff boys weren't there, sorry.
That had to be a boring ass job. They were just
Yeah.
standing there all day, every day.
Flexing.
Yeah.
Well,
At least they had
That's
two
what
hot
you
chicks
do
beside
when
them.
you're a booth babe.
I guess
Yeah.
so. Well, that's the thing. I was
That's your
looking at them and I
job.
was like, they're kind of booth babes.
Yeah.
And PAX
Well,
is
there were
against
two
that.
girls there with boobs too.
I didn't see
They had
those.
boobs?
Yeah.
Well, the girls
What
had
were they
boobs.
Who were they
With
dressed
real
as?
boobs?
I couldn't tell. It looked like a theme of Tekken, but I couldn't tell
Huh.
that they were one of the characters in another.
Well, no more boring than their daily routine. So
Yeah.
go to the gym, eat some food. Go to the gym.
Eat some more.
Sounds good. Except
Post
the
for a
gym
photo.
part.
Go to the gym.
This.
That was kind of
that
not
thing.
great.
Look
Carnival Games VR had a little setup.
Boo. Oh.
That's for their free game, and NVIDIA has a free, basically, demo of VR games that you can download if you have a VR set.
I have no feelings on it.
This is the outside area where we go every day. This is another, to give Nintendo a little bit of credit, they
Actually, yeah.
had a Nindy.
Yeah, I kinda walked by this.
Upstairs, a room that they set aside and presumably provided free space to their indie games that they represent. To be represented. If Brian Provincio's tellings is accurate, it's like they do choose certain people to just like kind of give space.
And there they had 3DSs that were like connected, so you could play 3DS games even if you didn't have a 3DS.
So I guess half points for that, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Adult Swim Games Hallway, which we talked about. They had the
They had the Rick and Morty.
they had the Rick and
game.
Morty game. They had Teeny Titans going, all kinds of crazy crap.
It's so weird that they saved this area for that.
Rick cosplay happened to be there.
There's lots. Yeah.
She's saying hi to us, and I missed her. Maybe not.
Who
I don't
knows?
know.
Maybe to the camera.
Right.
So this is the 6th floor now.
Now we're on the
Everything
6th
was
floor.
the 4th floor.
So I hope this is like interesting to you guys. Like just getting out. Like I feel like this is the only way to get across the true feeling. Like you're seeing everything.
It's
you're
a
seeing
lot.
the whole everything.
Well, not even everything, because we're doing 4 and 6, and then there was like 3, 2, 1, which was like
there were other
tabletops
areas,
and
but not with game setups. They were just like tabletop and like play areas.
Console.
Oh, we did skip DigiPen's area,
not
the
a-
student area that
your
actually
own
shows
computer.
games off like they were on the show floor.
Oh,
which
really?
I actually should have shown because it
that's
should get
in
its
the
due.
annex, so it's like another building.
Yeah.
Suda 51 was around
Suda
there
51 was
somewhere.
hanging out all day. I thought about bugging him, and I was like, eh.
Yeah. Stardew Valley was there. God Hates Charades. I know a lot of our viewers have asked us to play that.
I was gonna talk to the Stardew Valley guys about if they saw our show, but the game is so innocent. I feel like they probably don't like us for playing it the way we did as
Oh,
a
yeah.
town pervert. So I decided to skip on it.
Yeah.
I think at this point in the day, I'd already dealt with a few
Papa.
salty devs.
And Aizu-san.
It's funny how when you talk to there you go. It's funny when you talk to devs. You can just set off a dev sometimes just by saying one thing,
yeah.
comparing their game to a certain thing. I feel like I pissed off one game dev
Yeah,
by
you
saying
did.
his game was the game that my audience have been calling the hipster game. I'm not going to name it, but maybe you guys can draw your own conclusions. He didn't seem pleased after that. I was saying, I didn't say it. They're just saying it. Do you get that at all? I just found
We blame
my
you.
audience has said it a lot, and it's true. You guys have. I've seen multiple people say,
Quite a
"Oh, the
lot.
hipster game." Anyways, but it's funny though. It's like,
Not what
dude,
you
have some
know.
personability.
This is the little girl singing
Oh, yeah,
that
there she
song
is.
that she shouldn't be singing. That's it, honey.
To wrap it up, my advice: slough it off, guys. You gotta be personable.
That's me talking about how inappropriate that was. That's not okay.
Oh, PAX was so big.
Yeah.
My legs are tired already.
Yeah.
Oh, overclocked that.
As an example of a good dev who dealt with an immediate thing right off the bat, where sometimes I just want to hear like frank talk from devs.
Yeah.
Who was the guy? The game by the little balls rolling around.
Deformers.
Deformers. First thing I say to him: so people hated your first trailer. Why? And he's like, oh yeah. And he talked about it
Yeah,
frankly. He was like,
they really
I
did.
think it's because people wanted us to put out another, we're the studio that made this game,
The Order.
The Order. We made the order, and I think people wanted the order 2, or like, you know, they don't like that a studio is making such a radically different game. It just feels like there was a real, like, what the fuck are you doing type of feel.
Deformers looks fucking solid.
Anyways, I just
super solid.
appreciate it when a developer can just be like, yeah, I'll talk about the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
But that game looks
and then
fucking
this
awesome
is the
and
PAX
fun.
10, which was upstairs. Which used to be like the indie
Used to be
mega
the
booth.
indie area, and the first year we went, it was like by Spy Party.
Yeah, it was massive. Oh,
So this is 2 hall areas.
Oh boy.
And now we're moving to the second one here. Daedalic and they had like so many booths that have like 7 or 10 games in them. Like, so look at that.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Awesome.
What are you gonna do with that?
How the fuck am I supposed to cover that?
Valhalla!
So this PAX, Becky and I focused on anything. Oh, look at this, just randomly.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we saw that.
So good.
This PAX we concentrated on VR.
Yeah.
We were like, if it's VR, we go to it. I want to talk to them.
That game was funny.
Yeah, I'll have a trailer for that on an upcoming show and trailer.
Yeah, that's the guys who did Screen Cheat, eh?
Screen Cheat guys have
cool.
a new game. They were fun to talk to.
I do like how like they're set up there is like an actual couch, like replicating like just people hanging out.
Yeah. I always like it whenever they do setups like that. Oh, Miss Fable, you disappeared quick.
And a lot of games that I had to like go like this and just not go near them. Games that looked like Hearthstone, that looked a lot of fun.
Like you would really
I was
get
like,
into.
nope,
Yep.
walking away
Can't
because I don't
do
have
it.
the time for it. There was
this
Gwent
is
there. There was a few
Deformers.
really good ones, cool looking ones. So this is Deformers area. Really Spartan looking booth, but man, was this booth pumping. Like
Yeah.
cheers coming out from it all the time because they
Yeah.
had 2 teams of 4 going against each other all weekend, and like people were really getting into it. It looks
And they had like an announcer.
oh, another plus to the guy that we talked to here. I immediately said, you know, the gameplay looks a lot like Rocket League. Another thing you guys have heard me say, you compare a dev's game to another game, you sometimes will get a dev who just wants to stop talking to you.
Yeah.
And this guy was like, yeah, totally. Like, we're totally going for that type of crowd. It's like, thank you.
Yeah.
Because it's not Rocket League. It's just similar.
Kyle wanted to play this.
Yeah, right? Because it's like...
Jet moto.
Right? And I saw it, I was like, there's a special place in my heart for anything that's like Wave Runners or Jet
Yeah.
Moto. It's like that, but like kind of with a bit of an edge, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like he was really tired the day. We talked to him on the last day, and he was...
A lot of people look rough.
It was tough for him to sell it, but
I'm
it
sure
looks
it's-
good.
Yeah.
It looks
Gotta
like
be
it could be
pre-training.
fun. I think it's all about customizing your boat or your jet ski.
Oh no!
I just love games like that because it's like, how is that a genre? Jet ski games.
Yeah.
Keeping it real.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, probably a giveaway.
The game needs Dragula though by Rob Zombie. All those games had Dragula in them.
That Halloween game in the background is a new NES game.
Oh yeah, we played
We gotta
that.
play it
that
this
on,
year.
on a
Yeah.
cart.
It's on an actual NES cart. You
Yeah.
can buy it on an actual NES
Yeah.
cart.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're
like they
at
found
PAX
some
Zone
guy
as
who
well.
had the injection mold for the
Nice.
cartridges.
Wow,
Yeah.
they did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually did the mold.
Nice. A whole bunch of stuff. Look at all this. And that's almost done.
Yeah, we kind of
This is another area. There's a few things tucked away.
Mostly merch.
Tabletop and merch.
Something Lords of New York. We're
I
on
just
the
kind of
side
sweep
there.
it here. It's like one loop
Ooh.
And that's where the all-gender bathroom is, one of them.
on the right.
No!
That's a real fucking puppy! He's real!
We didn't see him.
Yeah.
You didn't see him. No, I don't know if he was there after that day.
He was super tuckered out.
I just want to like.
Fraser was like, oh, and I was like, he's not real, don't touch him. And then I realized he wasn't real.
This is like a.
Here's a lady gonna fall.
Yeah.
I'm the dino!
This guy.
Yes, nice.
I cannot help but love those T-Rex costumes.
I want one.
Yeah. I would walk around with a boombox.
A harmonica inside and just play the harmonica.
Yeah.
Oh, are we in the
Nice.
cosplay now? I think
Are
we're
we
on
actually?
cosplay.
No, I don't
what's
know.
the
I
next
think
thing?
maybe
Yep,
we caught them.
we're on cosplay.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
guys, when we come back, cosplay. Our last segment and the best one, in my opinion. I think it's the most fun I had at this PAX was the cosplay. Here you go.